Hi everyone, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's see. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's see. Okay, let's begin. Yeah. Waiting for some others to join in. I'll share my screen. Okay, let me know where you can see my screen. Let's see. If you can see my screen, put in the chat. Yes. Yes. Not yet. Not yet. Someone said not yet. Let's see. Okay. Okay, yes. Yeah, okay. I see a couple of persons have said yes, they can see my screen. That's great. So let's begin in 2 seconds. Okay. I see everyone can see my screen now. Everyone can see my screen now. Okay. How to grow on YouTube. How do you even start? Because this topic says just start. And this topic is so dear to me. It's so important that you all listen to this topic because starting is the most critical element. Starting is so critical. If you can start, then you can perfect your act of figuring out and learning and seeking knowledge of all other bits. So, why start? Why start a YouTube channel? It's a no-brainer to get your message out. If you have that message in your heart, that thing that has been nudging you, you need to start a YouTube channel to get that message out. Everyone was placed on this earth with a message. Everyone was placed with something that you want to teach, something that you now know that you didn't know before, that you can teach others, and they benefit from that. So that's one of the benefits of starting a YouTube channel. And it will shock you that over 2.7 billion, I say billion, are logged on a monthly basis to YouTube. Monthly basis. So YouTube remains one of the highest, it has the highest potential for not just earning, for reach. It's a platform for creators and businesses alike. So if you've got a business, you should be on YouTube. If you've got a business and you are not on YouTube, you don't have a presence on YouTube, you're leaving so much money on the table. You can set up YouTube to be your media house. That's why I said starting. Identifying your need to start is so critical. Now, I believe you're all joined in here because you want to start, or you have started, but you are not getting as much views as you anticipate, or you're not getting, the traction you expect. That's why you'll be in a class like this. That is what this class is all about. So you're in the right place. Now, this masterclass, if you're yet to start, will help you overcome certain roadblocks. Roadblocks such as the fear of judgment. Yes, that's a huge one for most people. Most people feel like, oh, if I don't get it right, what will people say? What will my friends say? What will my family think? Oh, I don't want to look foolish on camera. Let me help you. You cannot get better without doing the action. So the getting better is in the doing. So the sooner you start doing, the better. Okay? Don't bother yourself about the fear of judgment. Whether you do it or you don't do it, you're already being judged. Just by your mere being alive, just by your mere being on this earth, you're already being judged. You're already being judged. So if you're worried about what will people say, they're already saying, even without you doing anything, without you're just there. You're not doing what you want to do, what you're supposed to be doing. You're silent. You silence your own voice and you're wondering what people will say if you speak up. Trust me, they're already saying. So you can as well be disliked for doing what you are called to be or do than not. Because whether you do it or not, you are already being judged. Just have that at the back of your mind. Okay. Now, perfectionism. Some people want to get it right. They want to get everything right, have all the ends covered, all the loops plugged, everything before they start. That's not the way to go. I just explained to you that the doing is what creates perfection, because perfection comes through reps. So the more you repeat the action, the better you get at it. So if you're that one who is set out for perfectionism, or who is set out to be perfect in the things that you do, know that it comes through repetition. So you still have to do the action to gain that perfection. But at the start, do not focus mainly on perfection. At the start, do not focus mainly on perfection, because you're just starting and you understand that you have to do it to get it right. It's a no-brainer. Another thing that's huge that a lot of people don't talk about is information overload, information overwhelm. Some people are already feeling overwhelmed even before they launch, even before they just start their YouTube channel. They've gone and watched 1,000 YouTube videos on how to start, how to grow the channel, how to do this. Let this be the last masterclass you watch or attend before you start, if you haven't already. If you have and you have not been consistent, let this be the last one you watch before posting your next video. If you can commit to that, if you can commit to that, that will go a long way. So, action is key. Action is key. So, I just stopped by to let you know that you cannot but start what you're supposed to be doing. Now, the next slide. You see, the next slide is laying the foundation. This is all you need to start. Remember, I said you cannot watch another, you should not watch. Ideally, you should not watch another masterclass apart from this one. After this one, you have to do something. You have to take action. So, where do you start from? If you haven't started already, laying the foundation simply means identifying your niche and audience. And let me break it down so that you're not overwhelmed. The niche is simply your target audience, the people you want your videos to give value to, because we are in the space of giving value. So have a clear understanding of what set of people do I want to help. And that's easy. Let me show you how easy it is. You can go on ChatGPT right now and type in your interests. Type in what you know. When I say what you know is, hi ChatGPT, I'm interested in this, and this. And just type in your interests. My interests include this, and this. Could you tell me what my target audience should be? Who my target audience should be, so that I can begin to create videos that can serve that audience. So you see, in the age of AI, everything has been made easy. So every part of this training, I dish out. I'm going to tell you how to use AI to get it done. This is not you going to think too much or going to brainstorm. No, AI is a tool that you can ride, that you can use to make things happen faster than they ordinarily would. Imagine if you have to go back and think of, oh, so what niche should I go into? When you can just use AI, hop on ChatGPT and just say, this is what I'm interested in. This is what I know. I have spent 5 years doing this, or I'm interested in this, because not everybody who have been trained to do something have an interest in that thing. So I just want to let you know, it mustn't be what you do as your 9 to 5, as your career. It can be your interest. Just the way I'm interested in teaching other people how to grow on YouTube, convert their YouTube as a part time business. That is the same way you might be interested in teaching people how to eat a healthy diet, how to make up, how to whatever, how to become fit, whatever you're interested in. That will form your niche or your target audience. Now, the next thing to do, once you have gotten and you've identified, oh, this is what I'm interested in, what I want to talk about. And another way to know what you're interested in is what draws your attention. What can you talk about for free? What are the questions you're always answering, the areas you're always trying to help people? That's how to identify your own interests. But understand that you hopping up on YouTube is not then about you. When you identify your niche, it then becomes about those people. That's By those people I mean that audience. So you're creating value for that set of people not for yourself. Because some people just want to create a video just for themselves. Oh, I want to tell you about my life, my day in life. It's a different thing if you are an entertainment channel. But if you are a value adding channel, you're an educational channel, it's all about value. Has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with your likes and dislikes. Once you have identified that area that you are happy to teach people about, to talk about, even without being paid, then you move on to start to give value. I cannot emphasize this enough. You start to give value to that sector. By value, I mean teach them something that will save them time. How do you know what to teach them? What have you learned? What will you teach your younger self? 5 years from now, or rather 5 years before now, what did you not know that you now know from all of your research and life experiences, that you can package and you can just hop on YouTube, turn on the camera, just like this one. You see, these ones are so chilled. They're not like the videos, because this is a live stream. I can take your questions. You can interrupt me here, because I'm just teaching you, and it's really chilled. So that's how you make it. You can do live streams, stream live. You can do videos. So next thing is to analyze competitor channels. Now study. Now that you have identified your niche, you now know the set of people you want to talk to. This is important. That's why I put it first. You should not ideally start without at least knowing. You might refine it along the way, but at least know what you want to talk about. Don't be all over the place. Today you're talking about food, tomorrow you're talking about exercise, next tomorrow, unless they are connected, next tomorrow you're talking about a totally different thing. The sooner you're able, that's okay. If you're just testing out things, you're just experimenting, you truly don't know what you really like, that's okay. But if you're not and you've identified your niche, it's better to narrow down and start. Everything you do should be aligned to that niche. Even if you're bringing in something else, connect it and link it up with that niche. Say, I brought this, I said this to say that. You find a way to link it up to that niche. Then you go study competitor channels in that niche. That's why you need to know the niche and the audience you want to serve before you go to study your competitors. Because how would you know your competitor when you don't even know what you want to do, what audience you want to serve? Okay. So go study your competitor channels. Study successful channels in your niche and identify content gap and opportunities you can uniquely fill. What do I mean by that? When I say study competitor channels, I'm not telling you to go study the biggest and the biggest of channels, maybe Mr. Beast, Ali Abdul, and all the biggest and the biggest of channels. You can only look at those to learn maybe that how do they do their thumbnails, how do they start their introduction, which is called the hook. You can only look at those. But your true competitors, if you're a small YouTuber, are those people who are also small YouTubers but are ahead of you. Let's say you are a YouTuber that just at 1,000 subscribers, or even less, or you're just starting. You go look at people who are under 100K subscribers, not people who are already at 1 million. Because at that point, whatever they post is not a true reflection of whether the content is good or not. Because they have such a large following, whatever they post, it just sort of looks like it goes viral because of the sheer size of their following. So look at others who are below 100K. 10K, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Those are the people you should be looking at. You should be looking at the videos that have done well. What made them stand out? Because if somebody has 10K subscribers and one video has 1 million views, what do you think? that video is exceptional. So you go to their popular, go look at their videos, click the popular tab, and look at all the popular videos. Analyze what is striking about these videos. Is there a way the thumbnails are? Is there a way the hooks were started? So this is what you can all do in front of your computer on YouTube or your phone on YouTube. You don't have to go around anywhere. Everything I'm telling you can be done on your laptop, your PC, your phone. Now, when you start to put out videos, align your goals with demands. Ensure that your content strategy addresses what the audience wants. Now, the market is what should drive what you're putting out. That's why my suggestion, if you're quite new or you're changing your niche, because some people have started in a niche they didn't really like, or over time they have just grown to dislike that niche and want to transition to a new niche, I'm also speaking to you. So if you want to transition to a new niche, it's just like you're starting the channel all over again. Only the difference is that you have some subscribers and you have some watch time. So what I advise at the start is putting a lot of videos in that your new niche. Why are you trying to do that? You're trying to get data. It takes a while for YouTube to understand that you have changed your niche. And how does YouTube understand that? By the quantity of the content. It begins to see that your new videos are directed towards the other niche with the keywords, the tags through the to the other niche. Go and change your YouTube original keywords, because your YouTube channel itself, under personalization, has certain set of keywords that you have put. Change it to your new niche. But if you're just starting afresh, then you don't have this problem. You just do everything from scratch. So put in, don't start your channel. And if you're starting from afresh, what I advise is that don't start your channel with like one video. Oh, I put out one video, I have started, I have launched. No, you haven't launched. Put out 5 videos on the day of the launch, on the day you want to start that channel. Have 5 videos ready to start. It changes the game instead of just one video, so that when you launch, it just goes quickly and YouTube can quickly start to understand what your channel is all about. So research. When we say research, remember I told you everything I'm telling you can be done on your laptop, on your PC, on with your phone. So keyword strategy. Now keywords are very important. But this only comes, remember, this will only come when you have identified your niche. That is the area that you want to give value to address. Identify your niche and audience. If your niche is fitness, for instance, then you know that you can even niche down even further to say weight loss for women instead of just general weight loss channel. You can even niche down to say weight loss for women over 40. Ensure that whatever niche you are talking about or you're selecting, you want to pick for a new YouTuber, please ensure that you have some interest in it. Don't just pick something because it looks like it's working for everybody. No, you won't sustain it, because YouTube is sort of a long-term goal, or a long-term gain rather. Long-term gain. Have something, let it be something you're interested in, so that you wouldn't mind, even while in your initial days of not making any money, your initial days of not getting enough views, while YouTube is trying to figure out where to position your channel. Let it be that at least there's something that you're interested in. You're willing to even teach people that for free. That's the kind of mindset I want you to have, that you can actually teach people that regardless of whether you get paid for it or not, because the pay will come. It's a byproduct of you getting good at your craft. You remember I said each slide I'm going to tell you free tools that you can use. These are tools that have incorporated, these are mainly AI tools, because in this day and age, if you're not maximizing AI, then I wonder what you're doing. You're just going to be left behind. And someone who is utilizing AI will likely come replace your business. Use AI as tool. It can make you not just faster, it can 10x, like literally 10x your business. So even for YouTube, I don't want you to see YouTube as, oh, this is just a hobby, it's just YouTube. YouTube is a social media platform. YouTube is not really a social media platform in the real sense of it. The way you see other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is not that. See your YouTube channel as your media house where you're building your brand. Compare with other social media platform. You would see that when you post something, let's say you post a picture on Instagram, give it a few days and it's like literally dead. But on YouTube, year after year, when you post that video, you continue to see views. I have videos from way back 3 years, and just yesterday, I've gotten several people each day still thanking me for a video that was posted 3 years ago. 3 years ago, still wanting to work with me from a video posted 3 years ago. YouTube is your content is evergreen on YouTube. That's why if I knew that if I was going to teach people how to grow their audience and how to grow their presence, their brand, and give out their message which has been placed in their heart, it has to be on YouTube. Because any other social media platform, it just dies. It just dies after a while. I cannot recall any other platform that will, after years and years, something posted years and years would still keep doing well and flourishing and even becoming better and better. So it's like evergreen on YouTube. So the keywords are, after you have identified your niche, you can then ask ChatGPT, which is a free tool, to generate you keywords, to generate video ideas, to generate scripts, titles for you, and description. Imagine back in the day when we had to think of the title ourselves, the description. Now AI will tell you what should be on the thumbnail, the video idea, what you should post next. It's just beautiful. And then Canva. You can use Canva. Canva now has AI incorporated in it, so it's beautiful. Even this slides I've made were made with AI in less than a minute. Just tell it what you want it to generate with your natural voice. You don't even need to type. You don't need to even stress your fingers. Just say, I want you to generate this. And it spits it out like this in no time. Real quick. So use AI. YouTube Studio can help you manage, your analytics. But know that analytics only comes after you have put in enough videos. So if you're new, target putting out your first 25 videos. If you have already been in on YouTube, then if you haven't been posting regularly, then post regularly for your next 20 videos before going to look at the analytics. As you begin to post your first 10 videos, you will begin to notice which videos do well and which does not, so that you can begin to tweak and make sure your videos do well. So there are loads of AI platforms. I use the Gamma for this PowerPoint. You have used AI I've used Canva AI in the past. It's so good. You can use it for your presentation. You can even build a no-code software. So let's continue with the branding and all of the basics. You have, if you're starting, you have to think of your channel name. These days, most people just name their channel their name. My channel is my name, just my first name. So most people just use their name, but you can name your channel what you want really. So a logo, can just go pick out a logo or customize a logo rather on canva.com. Canva, canva.com. That is where you get your banner design. That is where you get your logo for your channel, and then start building strategic playlists. Why playlists? Why playlists? Because playlist helps to just put your videos together so that after each video, you can attach a playlist to the end of each video so that you can tell your viewers, please click on this playlist next. And instead of your viewers hopping up to someone else's video, they can see your playlists and then click on it. If they click on it, they watch one, two, three, four videos. So you find out that they're watching more, binging on your content, watching more than one. Then content creation. The content creation, that's the videos you're creating themselves. Now, YouTube algorithm is more interested now in quality, engagement, watch time. So these are the things you need to focus on. But when I say quality, I'm not saying go and buy the most expensive camera. That will come after you start earning revenue. Start with what you have. Your phone. Your phone's camera is more than sufficient for you to get a high quality video. For you to, in fact, you can start with as little as your zoom camera. The quality won't be the best, but it's better to start with that and start progressing from there. Remember, we are building on each time. We're getting 1% better. I'd rather have you start than wait until thy kingdom come when you buy the best camera in the whole world. How are you going to get good if you don't start? Just start. Just start with what you have. You don't have fancy. That's why I put this camera at the side. You don't need to have that camera. You don't need to have fancy camera. Start with what you have. Put it out there. As you put the videos out there, you tweak. The next video, what can you improve? How do you make it better than the last? Next video, you just keep improving, no matter how small, how tiny. Just keep improving. That's the name of the game. 1% improvement. 1% improvement all the time. So your quality is more of value. What value are you giving? Can you sit and teach somebody something that will be valuable to them? Something that will save them time. Something, regardless of your niche, everybody can give value. That's why you have on the screen high value topics. Focus on solving specific problems or answering questions your audience are actively searching for. Prioritize contents that provide clear value. The value must be clear. What am I getting from this? So, usually your video length should be around 10 to 12 minutes. But that doesn't mean if you don't have anything to say for 12 minutes, you're trying to extend it. No, you can do an 8-minute video as long as you provide the value. Don't try to extend it unnecessarily, but 10 to 12 minutes, it's fine. So you can get, for starters, you can invest in a small microphone. But let me tell you, even the microphone on your phone is good enough. And are you aware that you can upload your video to Canva and just increase the volume? I've done that for some of my videos when I'm editing them. I just upload them to Canva, increase the volume to 400 instead of 100. And it sounds loud enough. Not because I don't have a mic. Let's say I didn't use a mic. Like this class in particular, I'm not using a mic. Yet you find out that the audio quality comes out good. Okay? These are some of the things we teach in our class. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, I shouldn't be telling you because it's a no-brainer. Now is the time to subscribe because we have discovered that a lot of people watch the channel, but they are yet to subscribe. So the number of people who are unsubscribed are way greater than those who are subscribed. So click that subscribe button. That is your own little free way of appreciating us. You would see that there are no adverts on this. So that means that there's no ad revenue generated. Now, YouTube SEO and algorithm optimization, this is important as well. YouTube is the second largest search engine following Google. So, understanding how to optimize your content for both search and recommendation algorithm is critical. Is critical. That's where SEO comes in. So when you make a video, you don't just post it. Of course, you have to post it with the right title, which you can generate with AI, and tell AI chat GPT, for instance, to also generate tags for you. And then tell chat GPT to make sure that the description it generates is packed with what? Highly SEO optimized keywords. So your descriptions should be rich, keyword rich descriptions. Even your thumbnail. Thumbnail is the picture, that's the cover. Even your thumbnail should look good. It should have high contrast. It should look good. If you look at my thumbnails, you'll see what I mean. Now, algorithm factors. Let me explain algorithm to you because a lot of people make algorithm sound scary. YouTube algorithm is not recommended my videos. YouTube algorithm is this and that and this and this. Now, the algorithm itself are just people's reactions. It just works in line with people's reactions. What do I mean by this? It simply means that if you put out a video and people are not clicking on it, it sends a signal to the algorithm that something is wrong somewhere. Either the thumbnail is not good enough or the video itself is not good enough. If people click on it, it could mean that the thumbnail is good enough, but then they click off. It sends the same trigger to the algorithm that the thumbnail is good enough, but the video content is not good enough. And how do you know all this? By going to your YouTube studio. By going to your YouTube studio, it will show you what is called the click-through rate, CTR. That will tell you if your click-through rate is really low. That will tell you that your thumbnail needs improvements. So in order to maximize watch time, that you want to increase you're looking to increase your click-through rate. That is the rate at which people click on the video when they see it on YouTube. Is it attractive enough for someone to say, or does it provide some form of curiosity that someone will be like, I need to know more, click on it. Then retention. Are people watching the video for a longer period of time? That's retention. Next thing is to encourage comments, likes, and this engagement signals makes YouTube know that this is a good piece of content. So while doing your video, you can ask people to subscribe, you can ask people to comment about a certain thing, you can ask people to like. So those are called engagement signals. Engagement signals, and they are really good because they tell the algorithm. Remember, I told you that the algorithm just works in line with people's reactions to your video. That's why I emphasize that you provide content. Give it all away. You might feel, oh no, let me not tell everything. Tell everything. Tell everything, because a lot of people will feel if you can give them this much for free, then they will come work with you. So if you are serious, not just curious, to work with me, click that link in the description box below. So growing on YouTube is there are different ways to monetize YouTube. Did you know that you can actually monetize YouTube in such a way that even if you don't have a large subscriber count, your subscribers are still few, or you're just starting, especially for those who are just starting or for those who are small YouTubers, you can maximize your YouTube in such a way that you're already making money even before you get to that count, before you get to the maybe 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. How can you do that? How can you do that? By collaborations. One is collaboration. You can partner with other creators so that you can access new audiences. Start with channels who are like a similar size to yours. You can access new audiences. And you can hook up let's say you have a Shopify store or Etsy or whatever store you have. You can link it onto your YouTube channel. And as you speak, people can buy directly from your store. So they don't have to find your store on their own. From your YouTube channel, as you speak about it, they can purchase goods directly from your store once your store is connected to YouTube. So that's what I mean by revenue diversification. So apart from AdSense is the money YouTube pays you for adverts. But let's say for some reason you either don't want to put advert on, or you haven't gotten to the required count to have advert put on. There are other ways, sponsorship. There are other ways that without even the AdSense money, you can be making good money on YouTube through sponsorship, through affiliates, through marketing, merchandise. I just told you how you connect your store. Affiliate simply means selling other people's products to get a commission. That's something you can do. Let's say we're talking about a particular product, and the next thing I say, oh, click the link below and I have access to that product. Let me show you, for instance. In the link below, especially for those who would rewatch this, you will find an affiliate link to Opus Clip. What is Opus Clip? Opus Clip is a software that can give you a month's worth of content so that you don't have to film every day. It can pick one of your videos and repurpose it into 20, 30 videos, and you have enough content for the entire month. That's what Opus Clips does. That's why I love it. And I'll leave the link below for you to access it in that link. Plain and simple. That's how it works. And you tell them on the affiliate link, it's always good to say, it's my affiliate link, but it will cost you no additional fee. It's important for them to know that it's an affiliate link. That is you being transparent, and it's important for them to know that it's not going to cost them anything extra. So the thing they would have just bought anyways, they can buy it from your affiliate link. You get a small commission and they get what they want. It doesn't cost them any extra and it gives a small commission to your pockets. Sponsorships are you working with other people. That's what sponsorships is all about. Okay. So, next steps. I love action takers. Action takers. We are my action takers. These are people who are going to do the next steps. If you're a new YouTuber, first key assignment is to hop on to start your YouTube. Remember, I said start with 5 videos, don't start with one. Start with 5 videos. So you've made 5 videos ready, you've scheduled them. The day you are launching your YouTube, the day you want to start, the 5 videos should be on YouTube. So the 5 videos are already filmed. You've already filmed them. You already have them. You've already generated a description and everything with AI just the way I said you should. Those are the ones you have to start with. So if you're a small YouTuber, monitor what is called your watch time. Watch time is retention. How long? Watch time comes from retention. If your viewers watch your videos for longer, then it increases your watch time. That's why YouTube wants you to have up to 4,000 hours of watch time. So give enough value that will retain the audience. Retention rather. Audience retention comes from giving enough value that will retain your audience. That's why I say spit it all out. Then your click-through rate. Also monitor your click-through rate. If it's really low, then you know that you have to improve your thumbnail. Thumbnails are critical. They are just like book covers. It attracts people to it or repels them. Your thumbnail and your title works hand in hand. So when your thumbnail says something, your title should give a longer version of it or some form of clarity, but not all. Let's say your thumbnail says, "Why evil people are rich." Then your title also be in line, but do not use the same sentence for the title and the thumbnail. Next thing is you have to be willing to experiment and optimize. I've said that in the beginning. I said it's in the doing. You have to be willing to experiment and optimize. You have to be willing to test different formats, different titles, thumbnails, different posting schedules to see which time works better for your audience. Then you double down on what works. That's why it's good to review your analytics after you've put sufficient videos out. Then so that you can do more of what works and abandon what doesn't. Okay? So that's why you need to have the willingness. This might sound tough, but I have to say it. Have the willingness to be criticized. That is one trait found in successful people. Just that willingness to be criticized. They're not bothered, they're unbothered about criticism. Or even if they hear it, they're easily able to move on from that criticism. Especially when you look at the person criticizing you and the person has 2 subscribers and is criticizing you is at least at 2,000 subscribers. You should know that that person is not even worth responding to because it's going nowhere, yet it's spending so much energy and time critiquing other people. And sometimes criticism can even be feedback, especially when it's coming from your audience. Then feedback can be people complaining, oh, you'd have made more pictures in this slide. You can either see it as criticism or you see it as feedback. You're like, So sieve through the criticism and pick out the feedback and discard the whole others away. It does not define you in any way. You are doing your best. You are out there teaching people, most times for free, especially on YouTube, for free. And you are getting criticism. That just tells you that no matter what you do, you will be criticized. So they are not a factor. Just forge on. As long as you know your path, forge on. Even if you don't know the entirety of your pathway, it will refine itself as you go. That's why you need to jump into it. The sooner the better. And it has never been easier in this day and age, especially with AI. It has never been easier. So gradually, as you start, that's when you start to improve your production quality. If you want to buy a camera, you can buy one. But as you're starting, no, I tell you, your phone is more than good enough. I've seen people even just use low quality zoom screen. Your phone is sufficient, like completely sufficient. Now, let's have a 90-day plan. This is me and you doing this together now. Let's have a 90-day plan. And the first thing you need to do is complete your channel setup and create the 5 videos we talked about. Remember, I told you this is the last masterclass you would watch before you start taking action. So that is action number one. Action number one is for you to create your 5 videos that you're going to use to start your YouTube channel. If you're a small YouTuber, already have videos on your channel, create your next 25 videos in 90 days. It might require you to post more frequently. Do it because we're trying to get good data from our analytics on YouTube. Establish like a content schedule. You already have on your calendar the days you are going to put out content. What helps is to batch film. If you batch film, it just helps you. It helps you because you can batch film 3 videos in one day, 4 videos in one day, even as much as 5 videos in one day. And you just schedule them on YouTube. So you have done the work for the next 1-2 weeks. So review your analytics. We're going to come to that after you've created your 25 videos as a small YouTuber. And as a new YouTuber, your 5 videos to start. Then we will start talking about reviewing analytics and adjusting strategy. But we need that data. You see how if you don't do the task, we cannot get the data. We need the numbers, we need the analytics. And unless you put videos out, we cannot get the analytics. Another key point is join communities that can help you. That is the place of coaching. Join our community. In the first link below, you will find out, you would see a link that would just set you up for me to discuss with you one-on-one your strategy for the next 90 days. Coaching cannot be overemphasized. So do not forget, start now, just start. Just start with what you have. You do not have a mic, just start. You do not have a fancy camera, just start with your phone. You do not have the time, Just start with 15 minutes. I believe in the entire 24 hours, you will have 15 minutes, regardless of your circumstance. 15 minutes to just film that video. Don't give yourself excuses. You might say, yeah, I'm busy. I've got family. I've got my 9 to 5. If this is really important to you, if getting your voice and your message out there is important to you, if converting your YouTube channel to a business and a revenue generating venture is important to you, just start. Just start and you'll be happy you did in 90 days. You'll see how far you have come in 90 days. If you are new, you can get monetized in 90 days. If you're already monetized and a small YouTuber, you can scale in 90 days with focus and consistency. That's why I said just start. Just do the action. Each day, tell yourself, just do it. Just start. Just do it. Once you start, you may not feel like it at the start, but once you start, you find out that everything begins to align to work. I cannot overemphasize this enough. So I hope to see you. Click that first link below, speak with me directly. And I don't work with everyone, but I like to work with people who are focused, who are willing to take action and work in the 90 days because we are going to grind together. That's what our community is all about. That's what our program helps you do to ensure that you grow on YouTube. Set it up as a revenue, profitable business. So you're setting up your passion as a profitable business. Imagine hitting your passion and profit at the same time with one platform. That's what YouTube can do for you. That's what scaling on YouTube can do for you. So I want to see your comments in the description. I want to see your comments in the comment section below. Your comments as we round off, your questions. I'll just take a couple of questions. Let me see. Oh, yes. So good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just looking out for questions. Let me see. All your questions, I can compile them and make a video about it. That's what I can do with all your questions. Any questions I can't take now, I'll compile it. Thank you. Thank you. I can see a lot of love going. Thank you. I can compile the questions. More importantly, join our prayers at in the evening time. That's in the evening BST. You would see our prayer schedule week where we pray for businesses such as your YouTube growth pathway. Ensure you join. It's so important that you tap into a higher source. So vital. So we're going to round off now. So don't forget to just start. Just start what you have to do. You have consumed enough. All you need to do is just start. Thank you and see you in the next one. See you in the next one taking action.